What's happening, fam? L.A.R. movement still moving. Book entitled Lessons from a Non-Custodial Father. Amazon Kindle Create Space. Yes, I'm still sick. Okay, how single parenting enables racism. Um, there's a point where we don't necessarily talk about the effects of single parenting on our kids, on our children, as it pertains to how they're going to deal with this uh, racist culture, or prejudice culture, whatever you want to call it, white supremacist culture. I don't really care right now. Too sick to care. But here's a few of the problems. One is a lot of single parenting. It's really, you say single mother households because single mothers normally, overwhelmingly, the majority of the time wind up with custody. Well, a lot of single mothers are struggling, and this struggling constitutes them always saying that they struggle. So they don't see their own parents doing well without the assistance of the government, you know, or they don't see their father or their father's family necessarily um, coming to the rescue to fix the problem. That side of the family is not the hero of the story. So what ends up happening is a lot of times you have families who plot against the other side. Ain't that a bitch? Who plot against the other side because you trying to get stuff out of them even though you're already getting stuff out of them. So you create a an animosity and delusional entitlement to using people that didn't have to exist. Because instead of saying, "Oh, this is your family, they're gonna take care of you," you say, "This we your family, but you gonna use them even though they your family." And so you don't respect them the way you respect your your mother and your mother's family, and even the government, because you know that same mother will tell you to respect your teachers. So your teachers come every year. They rotate. You don't get the same teacher every year. So a lot of times you got Caucasian teachers, predominantly women, and so them being women, you kind of get that, oh, it's my mama's a woman kind of thing. You kind of inducted into ridiculous ideologies of feminism by listening to every woman no matter what she says type of thing, because she's always right, because my mom was always right, and then my mama says respect these teachers and these teachers are right, and it doesn't work that way. So now you find yourself being subservient, submissive, and uh, if you think for yourself, all of a sudden you're a troublemaker. Just like when you think for yourself as a kid, and you say that don't make sense. Go to your room, you know. So they teach you to not question things and to respect people who are outside of your complete family, you know. Also, that goes the same for um, law enforcement. A lot of these single parents, some of them call the cops to use the cops as an example to, to scare their kids, which is stupid. But you, instead of instilling the fear that of a disciplinarian of their father or their grandfather, their uncles, you instill the law enforcement. So these same cops come trying to help you, But as your kid gets older, they don't look like a kid no more to them. They look like a fucking grown ass man who they gonna fucking shoot because they scared of him because he's too big, right? And then all of their propaganda and racism kicks in, and now you got this kid who can instantly see in these officers' face and expressions. They went from a kid that they're trying to scare straight to a kid that they're gonna put a bullet in. And then you as a parent like, I don't understand. Well, you just sent that kid off to the wolves. Like, real talk. But you don't see it that way. Um, Also, one of the major problems is blind trust. You teach children to be skeptical of their own and not skeptical of everybody else. I think it's healthy to tell people, make sure everybody's word is true. But you find these single parent children, if somebody that looks like them says, trust me, they're like, trust you? No, I'm going to double check your word. Now, if somebody who's non-black says, trust me, they're like, okay, I'll trust you, the person I've never met who just said trust me, and I'm just gonna go with it, and that's a problem because people take advantage of that naivete, you know, and then they get mad and then they take it out on the wrong people because these households tell you to be overly aggressive with your own, but fear, respect, and revere people who are not of your who are not of your color or creed, So in words, you enable it because you you teach your children to give far too much respect to something that doesn't respect them, and you don't tell them that their system doesn't respect them or those people don't respect them. So they out here on living in kumbaya land when it's not like that. Can we blame non-black people for this? No, because this is what is being taught in these households. And the crazy part about it is, and I hate to say this, but it's the truth. You know, one of the problems about these single mother households is because you're women, you understand how the world treats women, but then when you have sons, you act like they treat the boys the same way they do the girls. When you got to be fucking retarded to not know the difference. Like, oh, well, my daughter, but they don't treat my son like that. No shit. Then, if you got a brother or a dad or uncles or boyfriends in the past or kids when you were a kid, the boys in the class, you knew it was a different type of treatment. So how the hell is it that now when you have a kid, you automatically forget every other lesson in life? That's stupid. So, you enable them with this delusional mindset that, I'm special, but I'm gonna be treated just like everybody else. Like, no, it's not gonna happen that way, B. And last but not least, you don't keep it 100 with them. And because you don't keep it 100 with them, you're not completely honest about how society works. You don't tell them how hard they need to work or the obstacles that they're gonna face. And when the reality of those obstacles and those realities hit, they're gonna spend so much time fighting the ideology that you taught them or what they thought was idealistically the way it's supposed to be, that they're gonna find themselves behind everybody else because everybody else ain't fighting those ideologies and ideals like that because they've been taught at a younger age how this society works and what part of the totem pole they at and who's above them, who's below them, and you know how people are getting used and played and how people overcome the obstacles. And because you don't do that, you enable them to be cannon fodder sometimes, or sheep for the slaughter. And that's just my opinion on it. I'm out.